evening. So I discovered that I went to the centre today, and I spent 1 hour 20 minutes walking around. In the heat to lose 2 kilos. So I went from 104 kilos, 35 to 102 kilos. And did a little research. And if you rehydrate with a beer between like 2 and 4%, it's just the same as water. This wasn't very good. This is half salad. The full one's very good. So, I have to talk to my friend. I learned something. So I can still have beer, but just not as much as before. And hopefully, the exercise that I'm doing should put my body in a better position. HCB, what are you up to? I decided to rehydrate my body with beer. What do you have for breakfast? When you used to work on telecom, we used to go to this. No, I think I explained. My mate was in a lot worse position than me, so I'm still going to. The most important thing to me, what I'm doing now, is exercising. Oh yeah, wheat mix it, and I feel good. Like I said, you just got to do it instead of having like fucking 3 or 4 bottles of wine a week. Just have maybe 3 or 4 bottles of beer. I think I'm not alone in this. It's when you want to, you think you're doing well, and then you get on the You get on the scales the next day, and you're like fucking 2 pounds heavier than what you thought you'd be. All you want to do is drink. And I managed to do that the night. I didn't drink. I fucking wanted to. 2 days ago, I wanted a beer so badly, but I didn't. And then I was talking to my friend, and he was fucking really ill, and like his triglycerides. So the thing with its triglycerides, if they're really high, and usually you get right high triglycerides with drinking too much. But the problem with triglycerides is when they're really high, they really affect your heart. So it's good. Like I say, all the other things were good on my like cholesterol down, blood sugar down, and so it was good. I can't help it, man, because I just want to fucking shake that weight. But I think I'm getting more used to it. But like I say, man, I can't get rid of this. I thought some of these would be fucking going by now. My sister, the cunt, then my brother's paid for her to have a fucking to have these bags removed. Yeah, the thing, but there at one point, and I didn't realize until later. This is what I want to say to people who watch these videos. If you start fucking, your legs start swelling, and this is when you're getting older because it's hard to get rid of the piss. So when your legs start swelling, or you fucking start itching, your hands start itching, that is fucking alcoholism or too much alcohol or whatever, or liver problems. Just fucking see to it straight away, And the problem with a lot of alcoholics is they can't fucking stop. And so they end up dead. So they can't stop what they're doing. They can't give up beer, like even for a day. They can't give it up. And so they fucking die. And this, I'm going back like a few years ago now, but in Europe, the number of young people, when I say young, I mean like 20s, 30s, that were dying of fucking liver cancer was increasing massively, How old was your uncle? '52. Yeah, like I said, well, that's young, isn't it? My dad was 59. But the thing with alcoholics is, if the fucking alcohol doesn't get them, a fucking car or truck does. Yeah, sometimes it's in the bloodline as well. My granddad didn't drink. My granddad on my mum's side didn't drink. Maybe on my dad's side he did drink, but not too much at the end because he was like he lived until he was 79. So that is my record to go for. Yeah, sometimes my wife, she has a limit. Her limit was like 2 pints. And the day she met my family, and the day she passed her, she went to 3 pints, and she threw up violently. Yeah, but I'm 64, but I'm still playing. Like I still feel fit. I still feel strong. I did 1 hour 20 minutes in the Turkish steam room today, and that was a record. That was a record for me. Who did I know? Oh, look who's turned. How you going, Rach? How's it going? How you going with the? You're okay with your health? I don't know. Maybe one more. 2 kilos. I've got 2 liters to play with. I think that maybe tomorrow. Then I'll have the next few days off. Oh, that's good. Look at that. I think looking at a lot of things on these last few days or last few weeks, I've come to the conclusion if you get liver disease, I like a drink, and I think I overdid it over the last 6 months. I had this nomi hodai at a French restaurant, and I think I went overboard there. I'm really fucking over drinking. But I think if you get cirrhosis of the liver or liver disease, you're fucking really hammering the drinks. Thanks, Rach. Now, you really are fucking going at it. And I was talking to an old friend. So when I was young, my mum died and my dad, he's a cunt, but he met up with this woman. She got 6 kids, and she was like my dad, a fucking violent alcoholic. And all as kids, there was 3 of us and 6 of them, and so we knew what it was like. And so my friend Steve is 62 maybe, and he's retired now. He's got a ticky dicker or a dicky tick, and he says he's still drinking like 4 nights a week, 6 pints. Fucking, I don't know. I don't think I could now. I don't think I could drink 6 pints 4 nights on the trot. When I was in my 20s, yeah. And even in Japan, I would drink a lot nomi hodai, but that might only be like once or twice a week. No, I never took drugs. Most people, let's say in a group of 20 people, most people would not even smoke. Most of my mates, we didn't smoke. There was one person that smoked and did hashish, A couple of times I went with him to his deal. I just went in the car. He picked me up or something, and then he went to this dealer which wasn't too far away from me, and it was like £5 for a bit of dope. He was the only one that did it. Say the C word, me. Which C word? Character. So no, I didn't. But the thing is, with Americans, they don't believe. If I say I didn't do drugs, they don't believe me. The only time my workmate was an epileptic. He gave me a fucking upper at one night, and that was quite interesting. And then the other 3 times, twice he was putting food. That was scary. Another time it was secondhand smoke in the toilet where I worked. Now that was fun. What does it rhyme with, Rach? Yeah, it's very, yeah, like I say, I think on the other video that I had fatigue. I've never had fatigue before, unless I've been sick with a virus, but I've never had fatigue before. And I had it one day, and that's when I started looking at what's causing this fatigue, and it was like drinking. You know, it was either a liver problem or kidney problem or not hepatitis, but I had diabetes. So it was one of those 3 things. And so since I took action, stopped that, like I said, 25 drinks in a month, 25 days drink free in a month. That was a record for me. Yeah, but there's another thing, Rach, is it's not always great if you're a total a teetotaler. So it does help your longevity if you have a drink or 2, you know, just a little drink. But the most important thing with this, I sort of, and he was probably right, that if you're a slim person but you don't exercise, a fat person that exercises will outlive you. So exercise is very important. Well, there's no. Well, it is. There was a thing about red wine, and it is helpful in some cases. But there was a study. There was a study that was done, and it was said like drinking 2 or 3 red wines, blah blah blah, is good for this or good for that. But what they missed out on this study was that study was concerning when you had a heart attack. So when you had a heart attack and you're recovering from the heart attack, red wine, that was the thing. Yeah, it looks like heavy rain in Japan, and once again, Kyushu gets fucking hammered. Yeah, but you do lots of exercises, right? So you'll be all right. Does your dad drink? Not at all, or just a little bit? No, that was what they weren't saying. Get bladdered. They were just saying just have 2 or 3 glasses. That's a long time since I've heard that word, bladdered. Tell me again which part of England you're from. We used to say that all the time. Get bladdered. Get bladdered or rat faced or rat arsed. That's ages since I've heard that. My pulmonary symptom. The funny thing is, I saw this old guy, and he was, I don't know if he was 88, and he started running, and he became a world champion for the marathon. And for some reason, becoming a world champion because he was 88 and he set the record for an 88-year-old. And that made him very, very happy. That's why I did a marathon in the first place, because I saw this woman. She was on TV. She was 66 years old and she did a marathon. I'm not saying I'm old. I'm saying it's a long time since I've heard it. Yeah, why are you saying that, Rich? I think, didn't I just answer that question? It's not what you can in my voice, yeah? Yeah, I can read. Yeah, I can read your comments, yeah. Yeah, they're bloody pathetic. I'm getting warning they're going to lose much. I had to take a comment down today because they're warning me I will lose because I'm bullying or whatever. The problem with YouTube is that they're heavy-handed with women on the board. You got an iMac. Is it one of those round things? All right. You'll be back in 5 minutes. No, it's just fucking when people irritate me and they're being pricks and you can't say anything. I'm beginning to realise now a lot of the. What am I thinking of? What was that? What was that called? The round one when it was all the computer was in one. What was it? Was that called the original iMac? No, and I've come to the conclusion a lot of these videos they're just made specifically to irritate people, to get people angry, and you get like actors and actresses, and they're usually black, and they're just fucking irritating people. Yeah, my man, he got a new job and he won't pay for my girlfriends to come to the meal. Yeah, you might be. That was. It's good. It's going to backfire. This free speech. It's going to backfire because people have just decided it's not worth fucking. It is not worth doing. Everything you fucking say. People are adults. Now you are getting like in certain countries in the world, you're getting what do you call them? You are getting transvestites or whatever dancing in front of young kids with all this makeup on, and and you can't call these cunts pricks. Oh yeah, they fucked up there. But what I can't, there was part of that where they said the bottling factory had to close down. Well, first of all, I'm sure that most of that beer was in cans. But what kind of bottling factory just bottles one fucking beer? It should be. This is it. When obviously they must have farmed it out to a bottling factory, because I've been to a bottling or canning factory in Nagoya. They're fucking amazing places, and Oh, they fucked up real big time. But it's about time consumers, they should do the same thing with fucking Amazon. Ban Amazon. Fucking say, fuck off. Be right. Ban Starbucks because you're not paying taxes. Fucking stop them. Stop them doing business. You need to do this with all these fucking companies that are not paying fucking taxes. Amazon and Bezos, they're just deferring taxes for fucking years. You would think so, wouldn't you? But they said they said 600 jobs went down the tubes. Could be a lie. I don't know. Well, that's what they say. It isn't likely to fall, but it fucking has. No, you mean the oranges from Jaffa? Yeah, those fuckers are evil. You know what? Why is it with the Jews and like 6 million, the fucking Russians lost 30 fucking million people? That was every more than everybody combined. 30 fucking million people. Of course, it was horrible what they fucking did. But all right, stop fucking going on about it. I may be in some countries in the Congo. I think they lost fucking 3 million people. Well, we said we were going to have a lot of rain yesterday. Didn't have too much, but in other parts of Japan, on the east coast, west coast, fuck man, they all in Kyushu, they always get fucking hammered with rain. I don't know how people manage to stay. There's always fucking landslides. Yeah, like Margaret Thatcher used to say, because her husband had fucking factories in South Africa. You can't fucking. What was it now? Sanctions don't work. That was it. This is what I don't like about people like Margaret Thatcher. These people went to school. Hey, up, Murray. And they went to university or school and they fucking hate the working class. They fucking hate the working class. Same fucking country. I don't think that happens in Australia, New Zealand, America, Canada. But in England, they fucking hate the working class. I hate fucking staff that wear fucking safety blue gloves or black gloves. How was the weather, Murray? You're with Rachel Chan in the winter now. It's wet in Japan. Gonna check how much money I've got. I've got enough for one more beer, maybe. So I've been very good, not on the cutting down on the rice. What I used to do in this restaurant, I used to if I saw the homeless guy, he's a young man, and when he first saw me, he wouldn't talk to me. And I used to get this shop, they make a very nice onigiri or rice ball. It's very good. And it used to be very cheap. It used to be about 120 yen. And I used to get them to make it. Then I'd walk outside and take it to this homeless kid. Yeah, always good for a reboot, Rach. So is it just that iMac? Is it just a big screen then, Rich? No, it's just well, I ate it before, mate. Oh fucking hell! They put the price of edamame up 50%. This is like restaurants all over town. They're putting up prices, but the 100 yen shop has not put its fucking prices up. It's still 110 yen with tax. Have you got modern phones as well, Rich? 24 hours a day? Why? What's going on 24 hours a day and don't you go to sleep? I tell people don't buy iPhones. They're fucking evil. Apple is evil. 50 to 70%. Fucking hell. Well, it's a good time to cut down. But when did yeah, I was good. There's some pillock. Doing it ages. I haven't paid too much attention, but they fucking slagging me off. They nicking my videos, and then they begrudgingly. There was a guy I used to help out called Hairman. He died, and because I used to buy stuff off him, give him work. I give him a load of work. Well done, Rich. Yeah, like I was saying to the doctors, when I see these people on the net and they're like £300 or £400 and they can hardly walk, what is the state of their fucking liver or kidneys when they're like that? How the fuck do they manage to live? Yeah, like about a month ago or 2 months ago, I saw him in the street. I couldn't be bothered to go to the shop and buy something, so I just gave him 1,000 yen. And you should have seen his face light up. It was brilliant. And then I drove round I drove round, and then when I came back, he'd been to the Lowe's Family Mart and bought himself some sandwiches. This place is called Minoji. So it's a very cheap yakitori. But I used to come here most nights and spend too much money. About 1,000, 2,000 yen. Yeah, but what he told me the last time I saw him was that when he was 71, he was gonna pour gasoline all over his home and set himself afire. Yeah, he was a big man in the day. He was a building boss. Like you said, he used to have a staff of 100. So he was no stranger to money. I don't know. I saw him last week, and we were talking to him, and I just couldn't stop looking at his fucking stupid eyebrows. I should have fucking poked him in his eyebrows. And then he was there again today, and oh my god, he might be a friend of the owner. I don't know. No, he doesn't shave them off. He paints them in. I thought my daughter was messing about with her eyebrows. Her eyebrows. I had to warn her because if you pluck your eyebrows out, they don't fucking grow back. And I think young teachers, when they get their students, like 11, 12-year-olds, should say to the girls, don't shave them, boys. Don't shave your eyebrows because they don't fucking grow back. Wasn't that strange? I did the same with my arse. I haven't seen that. They haven't grown back either. So I did a nude video today. I've uploaded it. You'll have to watch it later. Yeah, the area is not that airy. It is decreasing in size. I don't know at the minute, but I went down to 102 kilos, 35 today. Hey, no problem. I'm only joking, guys. All the hairs up here. I've got to get these shaped up. I've got a professional shaver in my kitchen somewhere, and the name of that professional shaver is called Mongo. Yeah, I haven't had Klingons for years. Yeah, exactly. A non-piece. I was wondering whether I should sell it to Ricky Gervais. Prince Will, I don't know. Prince William is quite a good-looking guy, isn't he? Oh my God. Oh dear, I couldn't be in a job like that. I'd just be fucking slagging him off. I'm guessing this must have been in London. Oh my God. I went to this NTT shop a few miles away, and there was this girl, and she was a nice girl, nice attractive girl. She was fluent in a mother tongue, Brazilian, fluent in Japanese and fluent in English. And there was this guy in the shop with makeup on. And I said to this girl, is he wearing makeup? And he was an unattractive guy in his 30s, 40s. And he was wearing makeup. And I said, what's his game? I said, what's it like fucking working with... I couldn't work with anyone like that. Who's dad? I bought two shaves at least, and the one that I bought from fucking China, the wire, it was so fucking thin, the wire, so poor quality. It just twisted and rubbed against itself and it shorted out. So I don't have the connector. King of England is going to be a thin, isn't he? But he was a good-looking lad, though. No, it's not surprising because his mum was very pretty. I'm your fan. I knew there was one somewhere. Yeah, you fucking couldn't get anywhere up north. Then you'd be saying, "What the fuck are you doing?" You'd just be fucking ostracized. Unless you had gay mates or fucking, what do you call them now? Transvestite, I don't know. Yeah, Fergie's not. She's a bit rough. I liked her when she was young because she was fun, but now it's fucking sad case. Oh, in Bath, yeah, yeah. Have I been to Leicester? I don't think I have. Yeah, it could be lots of tourists in Bath from all over the place. No, it's men. I don't mind a tour. Someone said to me like, because what I had an Italian greyhound, and this guy, he was like a big business guy, loads of money. And I found out later he did he learned how to do that fucking MMA. And he said to me, "I'm surprised to see you, dog. What the fuck? That's what you think I'm gonna? I don't need to fucking walk about with a fucking pit bull. I wouldn't have a pit bull, any dog like that. A boxer, yes, boxers are fun, but pit bulls, they might be as friendly as hell for a long time, but I don't know. It depends. If you could have a chihuahua, but you could still be a man's man. You could still have a chihuahua. Chihuahuas are great. I love chihuahua. I'd have a chihuahua. It all depends if you walk about with it in pink clothing. Oh no, they should be banned. I thought they banned them actually. Maybe it's not the dogs, it's the fucking owners. Wherever been to in England? Uh, Liverpool, Manchester, Nottingham. Up north, I've been to York. I used to deliver cars in England for a car company. My thoughts on the riots in France? No. Well, the thing I think what happened was the copper said to him, "Don't," because it's left-hand drive, and he says, "Don't turn your engine off," and he wouldn't turn his engine off, and then he fucking tried to race away, and the copper shot him. So literally brought it on himself. Oh, without a doubt, like I used to thought everyone who had a poodle was a puff. But when you grow up, because I was a fucking idiot, but when you grow up, poodles are cool dogs, as long as you don't dress them in clothes. Been bad for years, love. Exactly. I did. Well, there's a television show called On the Buses, and one of the main characters was Bob Grant, I think, and he was supposed on the bus. He was supposed to be always after the birds on the buses, like with Reg Varney, and he was just a fucking puff. And then it showed you his dog. He had these dogs with his wife one day. These little dogs all dressed in dresses. Yeah, they can't on it. You know, I think they should immediate jail sentence. You know, and it's not just in England; it's in America as well. I don't know if it's in other countries as well. But and there's a few videos of these dogs on short videos. You know, when they show them growling at their owners. Ico. No, I don't know. I don't know the movie called Ico. Yeah, I think German shepherds. They they well, they're intelligent dogs, but sometimes they can attack, can't they? When hunters bored and never gave a back. Yeah, you know, when a young person or a kid or a child or a woman gets attacked and killed by these dogs, it's very sad. Bad aunties. Told, told dad to piss off. It's, isn't it? Isn't it fucking stupid that you just mention piss or pricks and then it's fucking flagged? And it's not that. It's nothing that I've done. Uh, yeah, I think we did. Yeah, yeah. Winston, mixed dog. I had a boxer. Boxers are interesting dogs. But he nearly set the house on fire twice. After that, I had to take his cigarette lighter away from him. Do I like? Everybody likes Jackie Chan movies. Who doesn't like Jackie Chan movies? But then maybe when he admitted that he was like a wife beater or something. Shelby. Is that Is that related to the car? Drunken Master. I think I've seen that one. That Drunken Master. I'm going to treat me something. Somebody saying, somebody saying, can I, this 3 pieces
3つ3個ですね。
and Bimbi Kudasai. It's long. That's years though since I've seen that. I have been to Hong Kong twice with some very interesting stuff. I was going to stay a month, and then this guy in the next room, I phoned the landlord. I says, "You better come and give me my money back, or I'm going to kill this guy." The room, they're the smallest rooms in the fucking world. If I stretched my arms out, you could touch both sides, and it was like fucking. And this cunt's playing his music at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I've been twice. Where did you stay, Rach? I think I had some wounds on the top of my head, and they're finally disappearing. Yeah, I don't know about the Kowloon riots. I hate Hong Kong people. They're horrible, horrible people. Can I have a new glass?
グラス。
新しいのグラス。
新しいグラス。
住みたいのもの。
あ、わかりました。
If you fucking knew, understood, you'd have brought one with you, cunt. I'm horrible. I need to get a shave. Look at these lines. Thank you. Videos. Because they're fucking rude. If you go to a Hong Kong shop and say you don't buy anything, they just fucking badmouth you all the time. And there's a comic, there's an American comedian, he's Chinese, and he was brought up in America. Like they went to America when he was 13, and he's very funny, very likable. And he was saying that they'll just fucking badmouth everybody. They are fucking cunts. I just got that impression as soon as you fucking don't buy anything. They don't like it if you don't buy anything in the shop. But I think I want to go one day with a dodgy credit card, then buy about fucking 500,000, buy a fucking load of stuff, and then give them the dodgy credit card that's no good, the expired credit card. I did that once in Japan. I knew I had bad credit, and I went and I was buying some Wi-Fi or something like that. And what they do, they can check your credit straight away. And so, but it was about 200,000 yen for this stuff. I might be making up, but anyways, it was a good deal. And when they phoned him up within 2 minutes, and they go, "You've been declined." You should have seen this guy's fucking face drop. It's brilliant. I recommend you should do that to everybody. Not if it's just fucking rude. As soon as if you don't find better price, don't come back to this shop. Oh, were you doing some taekwondo? What about that, Rich? 1 hour, 20 minutes in a steam room, walking 3 or 4 miles in a steam room. I am dedicated. Not just walking around. No sport. Oh, sorry, you were sparring, yeah. Naked Santa, that's me. I'm not a naked chef. Maybe that could be a new one, Naked Chef Santa. Do you know Naked Chef? You people know Naked Chef? Maybe TB does. It's this little git. He thinks he's a fucking hero. He's a little git fucking. But I must admit, if you look his stuff up, Naked Chef, he has some good recipes for cocktails. Yeah, Jamie Oliver, yeah. Could be good. I have actually thought of doing that. Oh, you watched the video? I have seen some of the videos, not for a long time though. But the thing, people love watching it. Even people, just normal people, putting on their food. We go to restaurants and put their food on. I love those. Everyone loves those videos because people love food. Yeah, I think Gordon Ramsay, he can be a bit of a twat, but I've seen him on this program where he's facing off against his mum, and his mum's better than him. I think I've got a video somewhere of him in the house. Very sweaty. Maybe you're in a sweaty place as well, but I think it's very sweaty in Louisiana. Yeah, it does look an interesting place, doesn't it? I don't think I'd be bothered about Graceland. New York is a fantastic place. Rick Stein, I don't know that one. What was that film? What was that film with Mickey O'Rourke and the girl from Bing Crosby's wannabe girlfriend? That was a good fucking film, that. Yeah. He can be, but also it's a bit fucking. He can be a bit of a cunt. So I used to like that Anthony Bourdain. I thought he was one of the best ones. So it's sad that he killed himself, allegedly. Oh yeah, without a doubt, yeah. But he's got fucking David Beckham as his mate. But some of the I've seen the shows, and some of the shows with Hell's Kitchen, and they're just way over the top, unnecessary fucking bullshit. Keith Floyd, that was that's going back a long time, and I didn't realize how he was probably actually one of the fucking best, because every time, I think if I remember rightly, every time he was cooking, he was always pouring himself a glass of wine, if I remember rightly. But he died of liver disease, I think. The problem with some of these restaurants is if they don't sell food, they leave it in the fridge and the salad goes stale. I'm that fucking old. I can remember Fanny Craddock and Johnny. I know, but was it? We should watch some Fanny Craddock and Johnny. Johnny was her husband, by the way. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I saw that. It's. Have you seen that Ryland? What a fucking cunt he is. They've actually paid him so much money he can afford 35,000. 78 records. Yeah, I think I do actually. This is the first time I've had fried chicken in ages. Favorite band, ABBA. There was a guy today. He says his eating system is broken down. It's going to cost like $18,000 to fix his eating system. He says so. This summer it's going to be OnlyFans. I think my sister and brother-in-law used to like Pink Floyd. I couldn't even name. Was that the guy with the fucking the dodgy son-in-law or the dodgy stepson? Well, they had a few good songs, didn't they? Yeah, well. For not being woke. Honestly, I told one guy who told me he was woke. I wish I'd have punched him. If someone told the next guy I see who says I'm woke, I'm going to punch him. About the vac, what's the vac? Do you want my loved one? Yes, of course I do. This chicken's nice. The arm juice, I don't know, was that a song? No idea what you're talking about, Chibi. Yeah, sometimes I search for old movies, and two I recommend is The Third Man and Our Man in Havana. Really, they're made in the 50s. Really good films. Is that the Bernadette with the nun story? Yeah, I remember that. That was a good film. if any of you guys are traveling, have been traveling, were you asked for vaccination things? Were you asked for proof of vaccination? Just spread them. Did they touch you wrongly? I saw one video recently, and it was this man about 40 years old. He was an attractive man, and he had a very thin-looking pair of trousers on. And this fucking is it a TSA person? They were just fucking. He was just fondling him. Yeah, but you could plainly see this guy had nothing to hide or anything like that. And it was the guy, obviously the fucking TSA guy. They should make sure that none of those guys are fucking gay. And it was just sexual abuse because the guy was good looking. Well, the Western world is going down. I've no idea, Chibi. No. How long was the cab drive? That's all bullshit. They're getting too much attention. But I think the newspapers and television stations know what sells. Can someone tell me what a TERF is? TERF. 2 hours 50 from where to where? How much was that? That must have been expensive. No, but that's only got to be recent, this one. Transit. I don't even know what that fucking means. Transit. What does that mean? I guess this fucking faggot from prison was saying punch a TERF in the face. What does that mean? They're against trans people. I got 6,000, was it 6,600 dirhams, but they were out of date. I've got to go to Doha to cash them in. I don't believe this. So they fucking banned this. They banned this sentence. It is feminists who don't accept trans as woman. Oh, that's what he means. They fucking banned that. They have banned that fucking statement. It is feminists who don't accept trans as women. Yeah, I've seen some food from the Middle East and Turkey. It just looks fantastic. So if someone said punch a turf in the face, is he a good guy or a bad guy? They're for the woke. He is a good guy. Okay, because the guy that said this was a trans that had just come out of prison after 30 years. I'm getting confused now. No, Fair Lizard's obviously a very funny guy. His dad moved him from Wales to England when his mum died, and they moved him to England, Sheffield. But he never said he was from Sheffield. So it was like he was kind of ashamed of being from Sheffield. But Sheffield is a good city, it's good people. I always speak good about Sheffield, and I know that a lot of people that have been to Sheffield, they stay there because they like Sheffield and they like the people. And then he's a yeah, no, I don't, fuck him. We don't really need people like this fighting for the rights of people that like to wear dresses. If you like to wear dresses, do it inside your own fucking house, because when you come out of your house in a dress and you're a man, you're making everyone else feel fucking uncomfortable. So fuck Eddie Lizard and fuck everyone that thinks like Eddie Lizard. The news in Japan, Rach, is it's raining a lot and there's been landslides. Well, as I can't read that kanji, I have no fucking idea who it is. Is it that stupid cunt from fucking Finland? Yeah, it is. It is rainy season, yeah. I can't read your name, you stupid fuck. I have no idea who you are, what you're talking about, and I think I'm just about to fucking delete you from the channel. Oh, let's get rid of this fucker. All right, to be, take care. Disappear. But I don't know. Is it? I don't give a fuck. It could have been the stupid fuck from Finland. I don't even remember that he made about 30 or 40 channels. Yeah, he made about 40 channels every time I deleted him. Every time I deleted him, he came back with another channel. About 30 fucking channels. Can you fucking believe? He made 30 channels. Yeah, I don't like people like that. I don't want to talk to people like that. I'm not interested in people like that. And most people aren't. Or 30 personas or whatever. But I think he was quite obvious what was happening, so I think YouTube just fucking banned him. No, but there are a lot of people that are that way around, and a lot of them keep it to themselves in their own house. I don't. It depends on what kind of fart it was, doesn't it? Was it SBD? In Japan, my mother-in-law told me that SBD is doku gas, poisonous gas. I don't know, maybe 12, 13 years or more. It would have been nice to get 50,000 yen a month. That would have been great. My my uh, my wrist, my left hand was vibrating strangely. What makes you angry, TB? Yeah, yeah, just wonder how many channels are that long. See that there? That was just vibrating. But unlike my mate, my pee was dark yellow, and I was worried about that. And something, like if you got liver or kidney problems, sometimes your pee is black, sometimes it's red. Can you imagine what it's like to pee and it's a really strange colour? Oh my God, nerve damage, you have done that already. That's why I was walking for 1 hour, 20 minutes a day. Neuropathy. What's this? What are you talking about? Hormones given to child. Jazz Gen. I have no idea what that story's about. But I do know there's some fucking strange. All these religions want to go in America because the fucking in the Amish, for example, the boys are raping the girls. Yeah, they're fucking these young boys and girls up, and someone's saying that. Yeah, you would expect, a doctor to have the responsibility to say, I'm not giving this fucking 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old, 12-year-old fucking mind-altering drugs. It just shows you when a person like a doctor, male or female, can do this, and a teacher can do this. It's fucking scary. No, but also they have when people join these sects, SECTS, they give their fucking children to the leader of the sect for fucking sex and pleasure and what are these? Oh, it's fucking unbelievable. And if the child has managed to grow up and get out alive, then she can tell the story. I once met a woman in New Zealand. She was determined. She was probably late 20s, early 30s, and she was determined that she would never have children. I saw her maybe 1 or 2 years later. She was married. She got a child. I said, "What happened to her not having children?" I changed my mind. So, if a woman, a mature, intelligent woman, can change her mind because she met the love of her life or a special man, then surely these children, the pre-teens and young teens, you should never fucking touch. 18-year-old men, 20-year-old men, 25-year-old men are fucking immature. Do I still have all my organs? Hang on. Oh. Yep, it's still there, Rich. No, but and there are some fucking of these weirdos on, and they're actively encouraging their young boy to be a girl or their young girl to be a boy. These children should be removed from these fucking parents. There was a story a few years ago in America, and it was this guy. He got, I don't know, he was religious or whatever, but he got 6 kids, and this judge decided that he was going to take his six children away from him. A few months later, that judge, he left his kid in the car on a hot day. So the judge that had taken away this man's 6 children lost his own child because of his idiocy. He could have been drunk, they never checked. He could have been drunk. You know, people do forget their fucking kids in the cars. Oh, no, that okay. TB, yeah, I think that someone else is doing that as well. The Charlize Theron, 3 of her boys are being told they're opposite. Obviously, she's fucking mental, as sexy as she is. She's mental. You know, it's obviously she's a strong woman, and she's trying to tell her kids, be like mommy. But that's fucked up. They should be removed from her. Yeah, it happens quite often because people are busy. Like if I'm driving in my car, I just set off, and if I'm going one particular way a lot, I go that way. Yeah, it is. Well, luckily my kids are grown up by the time we separated. But I don't think my daughter or son are affected by that in sexually. And the bad thing is that if you argue against the fucking local council, they have the power to really fuck your life up. This was happened with this guy with his 6 kids. They fucked his life up, and then the judge lost his child. I don't think that's karma. It's just probably too much on his mind. Yeah. I don't like David Cameron. I think he's a complete cunt, as most Tories are. But when he's got so much on his mind, and other people that are with him, his security, they should be in charge of checking all the kids are there, the bags are there, not the Prime Minister. It's I don't like the cunt, but I think he got a rough deal on that. Yep, I've owned 2 motorcycles and my present bike as well. Yeah, I had a Kawasaki 750. and the Suzuki 250. Clegg, what a complete fucking wanker. And he's corrupt as well. He got his wife fucking 12 million quid for a fucking charity. Yeah, big bikes are scary for me now. He's the fucking biggest wanker. I can't think of a bigger wanker than. Oh yeah, John Prescott. John Prescott. Clegg. He ended up getting a fucking really good job with Apple, didn't he? Yeah, don't let your dad get a super bike. The last time I got on a 400cc bike, I shat myself. The best time to have a big motorbike is a teenage, because you're not scared. Hello, 800. Oh yeah, without a doubt, 400cc bike will fucking go fast. Powerful. Yeah, unfortunately, there are a lot of people. If they don't die, they're paralyzed. Oh, this fucking cunt! Yeah, I have a Facebook friend, and his name's Stuart. He's in Australia, and he had an accident. I think in his early 20s. He's been like loss of his legs for like, I guess, 20, 30 years now. Yeah, because some of these cunts are showing up and just don't want to deal with them, asking fucking stupid questions. It could well be the Finnish prick. I think I've got to start doing some weights, Rich. How long a trip is that? The longest I did on my bike was from Sheffield to Bristol. '18. Is that one straight road though? Yes, over 1,000 miles, isn't it? A 1,000 miles. Oh my god. Did they do it in one day? You can't do it in one day. That's a tiring ride down here. I think I'm going to finish off with a little shochu. Not a little shochu, a little sake. So am I saying? I think this guy's a fucking idiot. Do you want to say hello?
Hello.
Can I have a Atsukan Ichigo?
あとは日本酒です。
小さい。そう、日本
そうです
いちごお願いします。ありがとう。I must admit, though, I think going on a long journey like that, it would be good to go with a friend, without a doubt. Gasoline is going up here in Japan. So the dollar's so strong, I'm surprised it hasn't gone up much more or earlier. Yeah, I often think I've been alone most of my life, so. It's probably the best thing. So when I worked for telecom, I spent like probably 7 or 8, most of that time working by myself. And then I'm in Japan 20 years, 30 years working by myself. Well, the only mate that I had, he went back to Canada fucking 15 years ago, I think. That was my drinking mate. After that, I didn't have one. Arigato. I also had an Uncle Doug. My grandma was a bit of a slag, and she slept with the headmaster of the school, and that was my Uncle Dougie born. And then my granddad married this slag with a young kid. And Uncle Doug was obsessed with money. He managed to get to 89. Oh, that's good. Oh, it's twitching again. But when I have people working for me, I usually take them for lunch or buy them a bento. I remember taking this Philippine guy that worked for me for lunch And then I took him again. Then I remembered he eats like a fucking pig. So that wasn't a good idea. I'm not a big fan of people smacking their lips and food. I used to throw parties all the time at my place. Me and my friend who went back to Canada, the cunt. Yeah, we would do parties. You know the worst thing about doing parties with Japanese fucking people? They bring fucking snacks. They don't fucking make any food. They just bring fucking snacks. They're cunts for that. Yeah, misery loves company. Well, I guess if it's paid for all the food and everything, that's good. No, I did. I thought it was. I thought it was already in hell. Who is the other mod? Jason, are you watching but not taking part? Or Dan? I think I need to do a check on who my moderators are. Namibia, I saw that. They got a really long beach in Namibia. Yeah. Yeah, that must be quite good going to those places, Namibia. Do you like Trevor? Do you know Trevor Noah? Do you like him? Seals ever, as in the animal. Trevor Noah. He was born a crime. Yes, animals. Okay. Trevor Noah's his dad was Swiss German. His mum's Hossa. He's a very funny comedian. He's from South Africa. He was on the Daily Show. He's a very funny guy, very likable guy. Didn't know he's present. He's now. Do you know? Is it Jim Jeffries? Oh fucking hell! Did you hear that? But like, John Oliver can be funny, but also fucking irritating. So He seems to like slagging England off. You heard it. That is my first fart online. I consider myself very lucky. Like there was a thing, the five favorite smells. So you got bread, fresh baked bread, coffee, washing from clothes that are being washed, grass that's been cut. Did I say that? And some farts. My plan tonight, when I maybe drop some rubbish off and then go and sleep. What's your plans tonight, Rach? If we're still YouTube buddies. Yeah, I was thinking bread, grass, washing. What are you watching tonight? Oh, I watched The Outlaw last night. That was quite good. The Outlaw. Have you seen that? Fuck, it's a good film. On Netflix. Very funny. Some good lines in it. Pierce Brosnan. Yeah, well, it is a long way, so. If I get the warehouse finished, then I'll be a lot more free. Yeah, I think we're in the parks. In the parks, they used to use a massive fucking tractor with the blades on the back. The funny thing is, it's only lawns that smell good. In Japan, there are no lawns, and they cut the grass on some fields, but there's no smell. Maybe not a good idea if someone's not well and they're driving in America. How are my eyes? Oh, they're looking better. So even before, I remember when I showed my eyes and it was red. Wow, man. Just exercise. how much it can change. I ran when I was the last time in the steam house today. I ran around for a couple of minutes. I think that's the way to go. Exercise. Yeah, I haven't got a friend that close or a relative that close. Did you? There was a good story, you know, Jordan Peterson, and he said if you don't have children, you're immature. You'll never grow up because, and it's a great line. And he says because you don't know what it's like when you would die for someone. So you would die for your children, and if you don't have children, you don't know what that feeling's like. Never say never. I don't. What does that mean? Yeah, but most parents would die for their children. You know, there might be 1 or 2% that wouldn't, but most parents would. Yeah, I don't think it's just your mum that said that, Kyoto, but I think it's maybe a lot will say that. You know, you know, there's some people when they say, "When are you going to have kids? When are you going to have kids?" But if a person doesn't want to have kids, there's fucking nothing wrong with that whatsoever. And if you look at what's happening in the world, in the Western world, I can quite understand a person not wanting to have kids. Of course, that's good. And it's just it's still there, because she loves you. Dad didn't come over. I mean, it's strange, and because I haven't been drinking a lot over the last 7 weeks, 7 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. But like I had more than usual tonight over the last 6 weeks, apart from one day, and I just feel back to normal. He says, "Woman, what do you call the blood? What did the doctor say?" It's the first time I've heard that phrase actually. Oh, it's just the flow. Okay. No, don't be silly because women are stronger than men. That's why I married a woman. Kyoto, how old are you now? I must be the only gaijin in Japan that lent the Japanese parents money. You and your sister, it could be a good film actually, or an idea for a film, because you're petite, but and then you do taekwondo, and you get attacked by bogans. That would be a great film actually. I think. Well, now you want write a diary. 33. Wow. Victor had his kid when he was 47, I think. So I had my first child at I forget 38. 25th this month. You chose the wrong month, didn't you? We can be taken easily. Maybe you should rephrase that, Rachel. I saw this guy today, and I must admit I was surprised. He looked a bit thin. He was fucking 47 at the gym, not the gym, at the center. He was 47 fucking kilos. A man, 47 kilos. Recently I've been seeing a lot of Japanese women, which I should imagine that are a similar size to you. But they're walking about doing jobs and nothing strange. So, but then again, I guess when they were young, they weren't too uh, they weren't too out of the ordinary. I don't know. I think I saw something in the tallest people in the world are from Holland, and I'm sure I saw this guy saying he wouldn't date a woman under 6 foot. Me too. You're not the only one. Every day, people coming up to me and saying, "You're adorable and cute." You don't know what it's like, or maybe you do. You should do you should do a film. Oh yeah, I did. Like I did that once to an African American woman, and she had the frizzy hair, and I just couldn't resist fucking touching her hair. This, I just couldn't resist it, and she was like dodging out of the way, and but she did call me. I did another job for her, and I remember, and like I said, I couldn't resist touching this, and I realised then that it was horrible. So the next time I met a lovely African American, her name was Jasmine, and I met her at Nagoya Station, and she had the same fizzy hair, but it's the same, you know, when little boys when they shave their head, and you like run your hand over the head. That is great, great feeling. But do you get any cheap bargains? So my saying, put in more toast to come inside. What? Can you make your own clothes? I can send you a sewing machine if you want. Yeah, I just saw. I just felt so awful after I did that, and I'm guessing that so many people have done it to this poor girl. Maybe they could start a service. Did you see that story about the girl she's the size of an 8-year-old, but she's 23, and I don't know if she got married or she got a boyfriend, but everyone's saying the boyfriend's weird. I got pulled over by the police today. It's another video. Of course you asked for IDs. Did you see that story about Tom Holland? Tom Holland and his mum went to a nightclub in America, and Tom Holland's like 20. At that time, he was 25, and he got his ID. And the guy in the door said to his mum, "You can't come in because you don't have ID." And then Tom Holland says, "I came out of this woman's vagina. I can assure you that she is old enough." When I was in America, I was with a mate, and I was going into a pub. It's hard work. I've got an afro down there, but I don't like people touching it. When I was about 25, I was in America, and I was going into this bar, and this guy says, he goes, "Have you got your ID?" I just said, "Don't be silly." And I just walked into the bar. It's fucking. What is the drinking age in? Well, you don't drink, but what is the drinking age in Australia? Thank you. Tell me I'm crazy, but is it possible that governments are implicit with the fucking drug cartels? Your answers are close by, yeah? No, did you say half hour away? If why can't they put all these drug people not in a fucking clinic, but in a massive fucking concentration camp? Oh, I didn't realize as close as that, right? Yeah, why can't they put them in a fucking massive concentration camp? Then put a Star of David on the wrist and a number, and if they survive, they can come back into society. And I think it's a basic need that the government needs to be needed. And they should get rid of these people. Start again. I don't know. I don't know what their excuses are. But obviously, I think if someone has been a drug addict for over 1 year, then we should just get rid of them. They're not recovering. Are we going to give, how many years are we going to give these people? Did you see that where they found was it fucking cocaine or something inside the White House? There's only one way that cocaine gets in the White House. It's either a staff member or someone that can't be touched, like a family member. Yeah, I can see everything that you're saying, Rach. I can read everything. These are a few cunt names that I know. Adonis, Hunter, Kyle, Tyler, Caitlin, I know someone in the guy. He named his fucking son after after a Greek god, Hercules or something like that. I like Greeks. No, not particularly. No, not at all. I like a Greek salad. The Greek salad is very, very good. Yeah, I did enjoy. I've been to Greece twice, I think. Oh, I like them. Tomatoes, lettuce, the cheese. Yeah, what a fucking complete cunt is a Gove. A horrible, toady little fucking bastard. Fucking cunt. Love to smack that cunt in the face. Same with the guy that just got married. That has a Greek stuff. It's amazing. You just wonder how many of these fucking cocksuckers are on coke. I want. Was it? Well, it was a female. I once had a stalker, but old age put a stop to that. You might be right, actually. You might be right. And I think it's the culture where they were allowed to get away with everything. You know, they had fucking people that weren't working, or they had jobs, but they were still getting paid from the government, but they weren't fucking going into work. But this is so your message now. The fucking this has been stopped. Nasty piece of work she is. How the fuck is that an objectionable message? Nasty piece of work she is. How the fuck can the fucking algorithms fucking block that? Maybe there should be a fucking book. Best not say too much or I'll get banned. You might be right. Just before I'm about to hit it big. Shadow band. Explain what that is, Rich. I've seen it before. Ah. Now, this is a message that can be banned. I miss all tube and the internet message boards in general being banned for swearing nowadays is fucking bollocks. Those are the comments that should be highlighted. But what I've started to do now, instead of saying fuck off, I say flock off. So they don't catch that. Oh, you dirty flocker. Like I said, the main problem is most of the board is female, educated females. I think I saw someone's comment today or yesterday, and it just said social media is coming to an end. And I think that person was right. How old was you when you knew what euphemism meant? or utopia. I think wherever you go, whichever country in the world you go to, 90% of people will agree on a video they've just seen, whether it's happy, sad, violent, or funny. 90% will agree. And if you want to find out if you're fucking mental or if you're okay, if you agree with 90% of most of the comments, then you're okay. It's quite funny when you perfect world, and I'm sure that probably in the 19, definitely in America, they had the perfect world. What they had a nice big house, they had lawns, they had fucking one. Mom stayed at home with the kids, and nowadays a married household, are they too uppity? Maybe your mum's tough already. But the thing is, you can't do anything. Like if you're faced with a bigger opponent or a much larger man or woman, unless you're willing to stab or shoot. Have you got guns? Maybe get a gun. Is that fucking gun already? No, but it's got to fucking stop. If it doesn't stop, it's all gonna. I don't know. Maybe it could be a good fucking thing if it dies. My kids don't use social media. No, but the problem is that they are fucking inciting people. I watched these videos on these short videos, and especially with the black people, they're just putting shit on there just to get a reaction. And unfortunately, it took me quite a few months to realize it. And I like to think I'm pretty switched on or smart. But other people, they just haven't fucking realized it. What do you mean when you said Dad had a few drinks? I don't like being told when I can't call a person who's been a cunt, he's a cunt or she's a cunt. I've got some arrows at the warehouse if you want those. Yeah, that's what I was saying to the fucking police. when they accuse me of something, they say, look, I don't need fucking knives or whatever, I'll just use my hands. They laughed. Which fucking... This one, I don't know if I've told this story before, but this one guy at a bar was giving me shit, and I just put my hand on the back of his neck and just squoze it. No, just for 20 or 30 seconds. And fucking, people don't like that. Right, if we'll, me and your dad will have to go to a dojo then one day. What's he, Taekwondo? That very stretchable legs. But your dad might have a problem with me because I'm not 6'10". So shake the mums. Well, I don't know what that means, but someone saying,これは一ついくら？一ついくら？飲む方だやつを。
日本酒そうだと300円ですね。
300円？マジ？今まではいくら？チェックして。
今まで
できる
は2937円ですね。
Good job of fucking check, isn't it? 2000?
2937円ですね。
OK, もう一つ。
はい。
There should be a new one. Once we were weirdos. Except he doesn't beat bum. Well, I hope not. Did you ever see my song? Boyfriends with Issues. Have you seen that song? I think my money, at the moment, my money is the root of Q-Sen-Yen. Well, Miner, please tell me you're not a cunt. I think give me some indication you're not a cunt, Well Miner. Where are you from? Unfortunately, money is everything. You're from New Zealand. Okay, which part of New Zealand? Which town are you from in New Zealand? I have a friend that has an MPO or a GPO. Dunedin, I've been to Dunedin. Biggest mistake of my fucking life. The night before I went to Dunedin, I'd sold a timeshare to a person from Dunedin, a shop owner, and instead of going around fucking New Zealand with this Korean American that I shagged that worked at Hughes Aircraft, I decided to go to visit this fucking person in fucking Dunedin. I fucking hate Dunedin. Okay, if you're from Dunedin, which country is the architecture based on in Dunedin? In Dunedin, which country do they get most of their architecture from? What is the soul of that city? Which country? I'm afraid not. It's very close, but it's not England. Okay, whale miner, are you a Kiwi? Of course. Okay, so the shoes that you're wearing now, are they a complete pile of fucking dog shit? He could very well be Kiwi. What is the most famous dessert cake in New Zealand? Named after a famous woman. Okay, there you go. This guy is he's bona fide. He's not a troll. Do you other guys know what he means by when he says pav? Exactly. No, it's Pavlova, Dame Pavlova. She invented a very famous. Was she a fucking singer as well? But she had a very famous dessert, which is very famous in New Zealand, called Pavlova. The unfortunate thing is, no one can afford it. This is one last. This is one last question. Well, Miner, what is the most southern city in the world? No one would fucking know this. No, I don't think it's got. No, it's not a bluff. No, it's where all the fucking. It's where all the Maoris with the fucking white boots fucking cut fish up. I think it begins with S. I have seen The Last King of Scotland. There you go, Invercargill. No, it begins with I, Invercargill. I went to Invercargill once and I bought some. This is an interesting story. Do you want a link? So I went to Invercargill and I bought some lobster tails. And then I took them back to Queenstown where I was living, and I invited a girl round called Eileen. Eileen worked at a bank, but she had a pilot's license. So I went flying one day with Eileen. So we went flying in a plane, and she let me take controls, and she said we dipped 300 feet just in the time that fucking so difficult flying a plane, really fucking is. And then I said to her, I made a move, and she said, no, I just want to be friends. So that was it. And then she ended up fucking my mate that was fucking everyone else in the town. And then Tim, we went skiing in Austria. So we went there at 9 o'clock. 15 minutes later, he was dead. He got hit. He got hit by a fucking big snow grader, a 30-ton machine going up the fucking snow slopes when people were skiing. So I had to take his car back from Austria to fucking England. We went to the funeral, nice funeral, all these guys showed up. And Eileen, who he'd fucked once, because he was fucking everybody, she thought he was the love of his life, but he wasn't, because he was fucking everybody. She went to his grave in London, and his mother turned up. So his mother finds Eileen, this girl that had been abused by the, because I loved Eileen. Well, I didn't love her, but, you know, she was a nice girl. So she was crying at his grave. This fucking philanderer had been shagging everything, and that's what you get for shagging everything, an early death. Sorry, Rachel, what are you going to watch? You're hunting girls, were you? So I was telling the most interesting story, and Rachel goes for a fucking piss. Can you believe it? Oh dear. Where do I live now? I live in Japan. I just thought of a new porn film, Last Minge of Scotland. Can someone do a search for that? See if that has turned up. Last Minge of Scotland. Dada, they called him. No, I was brought up in that time, so Idi Amin was always in the fucking news. He was a sergeant in the army. Or was that the other dictator? Well travelled or not, I'm somewhat not to be messed with. Maybe. No, but if you look at someone that's well travelled, all these ponzers going through Europe with their little backpack, refusing to fucking pay the local price, that's a horrible traveller. I think there was a a very famous, well, not that famous, but he was an English fucking posh guy, and he travelled around the Middle East. And but when he did that, you could do that because you were fucking white, you were English, you could do whatever the fuck you liked. Fucking try now. Fucking try now. Fuck, that's on empty. I think it would have been a lot better. Do you know that Idi Amin, his real name was Admin, but he dropped the D. Well, that could be a good joke. What do you call the most? What do you call the most violent of office managers? Idi Admin. That's a good joke, isn't it? That's gotta fucking be a good joke. Idi Admin. Oh dear. Can you imagine that? And this will be your manager, Idi Admin. Thanks, Murray. I'm glad you're watching from the poor seats. What's your dad saying on the phone? He wants to fight me. Oh my god. That could be a good fucking character, that, couldn't it? I really fucked up in New Zealand. Some fucking bad memories. There was this beautiful girl that wanted to be with me, but I didn't fucking realize it. She's fucking gorgeous blonde. I don't care if he was fucking bleached, but she was gorgeous. She had a great body, and I just couldn't see that she was interested. She was that fucking good looking. And so I'd say to any guy out there that's fucking not particularly good looking, but maybe something going, there could be a very attractive girl that's into you. So grab hold of her. Idiot, that's me. Can you imagine that? That they blocked Idiot? Or maybe it was me that did that, I don't know. I just want to say to all the girls out there that I didn't get with for whatever reason. Yeah, but maybe they've got money. And if I didn't, I made a mistake. I didn't, whatever. We didn't get together, and there've been quite a few. There must be at least half a dozen. And I've got to say, you don't know what you fucking missed. You were very lucky. Well, Murray, thank you for calling me an ugly dude. I appreciate that. I thank you for confirming that. It's been a good day. I don't know. Well, the money's run out now. I should have done the fucking Namihoda. I know you didn't because at last I realised that I'm very fucking handsome. I didn't think I would need the Namihodai feature button. But never mind. More money will come to me, I am sure. Is what do you call that? What do you call that? Is she Kiwi or Australian? That your dad came with a pizza. You girls are so lucky. What's the name? The singer. She's got one name. She had a very good song. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And she's got a very different boyfriend. No, I met this girl. I met this girl in Japan, and I didn't realize. And so, the first time I met her, and she was a student, and there was something strange. I didn't realize what it was, but we met a few years later in a bar, and she was fucking really attractive. But what I didn't realize is because there's no way this girl can be into me because she is so fucking gorgeous. The bartender said to me, "If you do her, I will buy you anything you want." She was so fucking gorgeous. So I took her out for a meal, and she goes, "How much is it okay if I pay?" I says, "Half." Then she wanted to go for it. I couldn't fucking believe it. I had a really nice house to take it back to, but I couldn't believe, and I'm sure a lot of men are like this. Not so many women because men go for attractive women. But I couldn't fucking believe that this beautiful fucking girl would be interested in me. I really couldn't believe it. Hey Mitchell, how you going? You what? Cheers, Rich. But you fucking. But after that, you need. So much saying.
失礼します。
いちごください。
同じや
筋肉はすごいね。
つ。筋肉すごいです。
そういう人、何キロ？
体重ですか？体重65キロです。
頑張って。
ありがとうございます。けど、筋肉あります。
ありますよ。
鍛えてます。
しません。
鍛えてなくて、それ。
仕事で。
仕事で、すごい。同じやつ。
Cheers, Kyoto. Cheers, bullet. What the fuck's happening? Well, I don't know what's fucking happening here because I had 2 donations at once and I can't see the fuck. What the fuck's happening here? Okay, that's all. Yeah, but it's this girl thing, you know. So if a girl goes up to a guy and she goes, "I like you," blah blah blah. No, but if it's a good-looking guy, he understands that. But if it's an average guy, they just go, "How can she like me?" Blah blah blah. And then, like as Billie Eilish once famously said, "Don't give ugly guys a chance." All right, well, take care. Well, Mike, can I just ask one question? Are you Berlin? Cheers, Murray. All this money's coming in. Cheers, buddy. Berlin. I think you should look up the whale. You should look up the whale and Berlin. Thank you for changing that. My cunt, 1 hour 20 minutes in the steam, walking around 3 to 4 miles of walking in the steam. Can you believe it? I am on my way back. Where to? I don't know. Probably alcoholism. Gary, can you please send it? I'll give you my brother's fax numbers, and can you send that to them? I am glad you spelled coming the correct way. I am also glad I put this phone on charge while driving here. We should be happy to have a brother. Can I just ask you people, do you know what Berlin means? Balen. My brothers are cunts. My one brother who were talking when I came back to Sheffield after working down the coal pits. When I came back to Sheffield, he was living with a drug dealer. He was being kicked out of his fucking house, and I took him in with me. You know how much he paid in rent? Fucking £2.50, $6 New Zealand dollars. I do have that crazy woman neighbour, and I don't want to say anything more. Spell what again? Sorry, Rich, I forgot what I said, love. I'm drunk. My brother next to me, when I came back, he was being kicked out of his house because it was a drug den. And I put him up in my flats and houses for like about 3 years. He lived very cheaply for 3 years. My brothers now are millionaires. Hello, Lawrence. Do I know you, Lawrence? I don't know. Dash, you cunt. Where were the coins? Are they, they're not fucking bitcoins, are they? Why is there no song about bitcoins? No, there's been Ryan, when he's not being a cunt, can actually be quite endearing. Isn't it still about fucking $30,000? Why is Belen Sim as dickhead? Can you please put a fucking comma after dickhead? Egg the PayPal. Try PayPal. Cheers, buddy. So he was living with a fucking drug dealer. I didn't realize it at the time, but they have fucking bent. You know that. I don't know what my clientele is like on here, but generally, when you see a bent spoon and it's black, it's because they've been burning fucking the crack in the spoon, and then turn it into a liquid which they can suck up into their pipe and then put it in their arms. This is where my brother was living. And I took him with me. Then they did nothing but fucking slag me, both brothers. And I didn't even fucking charge them a proper rent. I've done this story before, but I just want you to know that they are cunts. But the fucking what really pisses me off. My sister was a fucking complete slag. She really no, but it runs in the genes. My grandma was, my mother was, my sister was. Luckily, it stopped to her daughters. And what was I going to say next? They gave her. I know you won't fucking believe this. They gave her over £500,000 over like a 10, 15-year period. £500,000. They gave me 10 grand. I just put them up for fucking 10 years. They paid nothing into the fucking house. They paid fuck all in rent because I was a stupid fucking idiot. And they gave this fucking slag sister £500,000. And this is why I'm so happy. Yeah, pounds, not Australian dollars or Kiwi dollars or American dollars, pounds. Did my brother ever return the favour? When I fucked up, I put some money into a bank account I put $10,000 into a bank account in New Zealand. I put it into a wrong bank account because they seized it. So I was stuck in fucking New Zealand. I thought I was going to be 3 months fucking getting good at skiing. I was like 2 weeks of fucking really fucking struggling. I went back to England. I said to my brother, you know, I've got nowhere to stay. In his £500,000 house. This is in fucking 1993. A £500,000 house in 1993. His wife said he can't stay here. This is the cunt I fucking put up for fucking I put in on fucking no fucking rent, hardly any fucking rent for fucking 3.5 years. This is the fucking cunt. He said fucking nothing. He said fucking the cuckold fucking cunt. He didn't offer me any fucking money. He's earning like 6-figure salary. He didn't say here's fucking a few hundred quid. Here's fucking 50 quid. Here's 10 quid. Nothing. He didn't fucking offer me he didn't offer me a fucking job. This is a guy that's earning fucking hundreds of thousands of pounds. Not only would he fucking give me a place to put over my fucking head, he wouldn't even give me a job or any fucking money. And I fucking put the cunt up for fucking 3.5 years on no fucking rent. Can you fucking believe it? And my friend Paul said, well, yes, I can because it's from fucking England. What can I just put, yeah, that $50 is going with all the other $50. My brother, did he ever return the favour? That's a fucking song. Well, you can knock the toast out of his mouth with a fucking golf club. Everybody likes Taylor Swift. Well, he said, well, this is going back a few months ago, but Ryan said he was like gonna do. He was gonna do some broadcasting, but make no mistake about it, he's got people that do like him. I'm gonna. Battery's running down, guys. I've got battery. Well, I did charge this phone, so I'm very happy. I think this has been one of the nicest broadcasts I've done live. I really enjoyed it. Everybody